Hi everyone, Flaming Footy here and welcome back to a new video on the channel. And today guys, here we are to continue my AFL 23 Adelaide Crows My Coach Crew mode. And in today's episode we are going to be playing Hawthorn down at UTAS Stadium. Our first trip away from the Adelaide Oval since round 1 was our last away game. But if you haven't gone ahead and checked out last week's episode, please go ahead and do so now, so I'm about to spoil it here. So last week we beat Carlton by 8 in the gather round opener to secure our first win of the year. And Carlton, they were a bottom side, and we didn't make light work of them. And although it was a very tough game indeed, and I bet Hawthorn will be another tough one. They lost by the Giants. They lost to the Giants by 31 last week, but we've got team selection now to do, so we're going to go ahead and do that. And I think after a first win, you've just got to go unchanged, in all honesty. I really think you do. That's just the way to go. What have we got so far? 3 over the Dogs, Port Adelaide over West Coast, Brisbane over the Giants, and then, oh my goodness, Sydney absolutely smashed Geelong. Alright, well, here we go. It is a massive game down at TASSIE between the Hawks and the Crows. Select uniforms. Yeah, they'll be in their home. Will we now clash? Nah. You know what, we'll wear our clash anyway, just for the fun of things. Alright, well, down the UTAS Stadium we go. I will see you guys down there for the Hawks and the Crows. The Hawks, they're on bottom spot. And, well, we are in 14th and hoping to continue our rise. See you there. Alright, we're taking it 1 week at a time at the moment here. The Adelaide Crows. We just have to get one win at a time if we want to try and make finals from here. Now, I don't think there's been any new updates since, I've been recording a few episodes anyway. We're going to get to cool. But yeah, I don't think there's been a new update for a little bit. Adelaide, we've won the toss. We're going to kick to the left, because why not? And yeah, the wind isn't doing a lot down here. It normally does. The wind normally down here at UTAS does a fair bit. But Sunday afternoon footy, we're underway. It's the Hawks and the Crows. O'Brien, he wins the hit out. Sloan straight away gets the clearance. Rochelle, now to Berry. You could not picture another dream star for this man. Sam Berry, can he kick the opener? Oh, you bet he can. He did it last week. It's that same play out the middle which gets a lot of teams. Can he kick and convert the goal? He hasn't had the greatest of seasons this season, but that goes through. All he needs to do is finish it, and he does. We've kicked the first 3. So Taylor Walker, he bobbed up last week and was massive. He's kicked 7 goals for the year in the opening 5 rounds, and he's already got 1 today. And we have started really well. Taylor Walker had no right to take it. But if he kicks this, he could be in for a big field day today, Taylor Walker. He kicks it nice and straight. Taylor Walker, this man in red hot form today. He's kicked 2 goals in the first term. He is in for a field day. We are in for a field day at the moment. Back to Wingard. He's going to kick the Hawks first. Good start for us today. Josh Rochelle. Kick straight. And it is straight enough. That is our second goal from centre bounce today. Wingard now. Can he get another one? He looks up. Goes in his sights. And boy, they needed that. Sicily. And that is quarter time. And the Hawks get a well-needed and probably well-deserved break as well for Adelaide on Adelaide terms of things. Hawthorn get a well-needed break and Adelaide get a well-deserved break. Good choice of end to kick to though. I don't know if the wind had a lot of play. I mean, there's not inside 50, 7 to 10, so it's been really even. It's just been that when we've gone inside 50, we've been better, and when Hawthorn haven't gone, when they've been inside 50 Hawthorn, they haven't been as good. So you can see that despite being even in some areas like clearances and all that's quite even as well. Contested possessions, we are smashing them in, but most of this stuff is relatively even. Marks isn't. Hit outs. Most of this is actually quite even. But it's just that the inside 50 number is that when we're going inside 50, we are making the most of our chances, and that's what you got to do. A good side goes inside 50 and makes the most of their chances, and if you can't play that way, you won't be able to win against us, because that's what we do quite well. We can get some good opportunities going inside 50, and that's what we've done today. We've hit Walker up a couple of times, but second quarter underway. Options. He does. He takes the one in the pocket. It's a goal. It's a really good finish. Really good finish. It's Darcy Fogarty. Cannot give that man opportunities. Flying shot from 50. He loves it off the boot. That is probably one of the only set shots that I've actually nailed with the play on tactic. Bit of luck there, but still goes through anyway. And now we extend our lead out to 31 points. Saligo. Look at Ben Keys charging through, running torpedo. If you don't mind. That's the first torpedo goal I've kicked as well. On the turnover, nobody defending at all. And they're going to get one back. Taylor Walker, he's already kicked 3 today. He realises that he doesn't need to take any more time off the clock than what he's already taken. But he kicks that straight through. And at the moment, we look to be on our way today to a relatively good win at the moment. Rochelle is wrapped up, and that'll be half time. So a really good quarter there. Probably a better and bigger lead than what is actually deserved at the moment. We currently lead by, let's see, what would it be? 36, no, 38. 38 is the margin at the moment. And yeah, now we're going to go to the, halftime showing stats. Alright, now to the stats, the half-time stuff and all that. 38-point lead, as I said just before. Clearances, Hawthorn are on top of that area, but we are smashing them in contested possessions. They're winning in tackles. Inside 50 is 12-19, so again, getting a little bit more gap in that area, getting some really good opportunities and banking in on them when we have them. And then, let's see what else. Sit-outs, we do that quite well. Sorry for any background noise. Goals, behinds, yeah, most of this other stuff I don't really need to run through, but again, stats there for anybody interested. Oopsies, never mind. I accidentally just went through the stats. Never mind. I'll give you guys the stats update at 3/4 time anyway. Sorry about that with all the stats. But anyway, though, here we are for the second half. We need to keep going, otherwise Hawthorn will come back and snare this one. But let's see how well we can go. It's Hawthorn and Adelaide from UTAS Stadium. Taylor Walker runs around and just squeezes it home to extend our margin out to 44 points. You know he's on when he's on, he's Tex. You know he's on today. Just was like, well, may as well go the snap anyway. Iron pats it to some empty grass. In the pocket, Meek. Brilliant finish from the ruckman. So McGuinness. They've just had a moment here, Hawthorn, where they just clicked on. And they are still alive. Don't get me wrong. 37 points. We've played pretty poorly this quarter. Hawthorn have done everything right. They're still in this game. McGuinness again out of the middle. And just when the Hawks were surging, the break comes to our rescue indeed. We kicked 2 goals that quarter. Hawthorn only kicked 2 goals that quarter as well, but Hawthorn played better, I reckon. I reckon they had a way better game. They won way more clearances that quarter. So we've already seen this, but this is the stuff which you want to see. So Taylor Walker's kicked 6. He's in great form today, and he's been on. He's the reason why we're winning this game. If he hadn't have popped up, we would be down at the moment, and I know that. Now, lots of marks we've taken. We've taken a ton of marks today. We've been happy just to chip the ball around to find some uncontested marks, and that's what we've done. But look, from here we've got to try and win the game. There's no excuse to losing it from here. But Hawthorn, they're going to come because they've been competitive in this game, and I know that. Final quarter's underway. We've got to take this one home. We need the 4 points more than ever. Hawthorn are on the bottom of the ladder. We are doing all right in this game. We haven't absolutely put them away. Morrison from the stoppage to keep the Hawks in it. They are still in this game. Morrison. Hawthorn are still in this game. Hawthorn are still in this game. Taylor Walker. That might just be enough. Warner, Josh Rochelle to finish off the day in some style. That now should shut the door on Hawthorn. Rochelle kicks a brilliant goal from the pocket, by the way. I must admit, that is a fantastic goal. For goal number 8. One of the best of this club. Squeezes it through. There's your siren. We're going to win by 43. Down in TASSIE. And season back on track. For sure. We needed a decent win like this just to get a bit of belief back. And even though it wasn't really not that convincing in the end, Hawthorn was still in the game. And really from our point of view, it's a win. But it is one which we did have to grind out. Because Hawthorn were around and they played really well. Quarter 1 is where it got away. But from there on, they played really, really, really well for the rest of the game. But yeah, we just made our first quarter count that. Contested possession numbers quite big indeed. But inside 50s was quite even, just plus 11 for us. Most of this is relatively even. But yeah, there's the stats for anybody that's interested. And again, we'll go to player stats here. Walker kicked 8 goals in the end. He had a really good day in front of the sticks, and by a really good day. Morrison was pretty big as well. How many goals did Morrison kick? He kicked 3 in the end. Yeah, he was really good. Yeah, Morrison, Michael Laney. But yeah, there's just the stats for anybody interested. So nobody won a hit out on the ground except for O'Brien. I mean, look, I did that so well in Evo 2 anyway. So no, and it's very similar rucking controls to Evo 2. So no surprise that that is the case. But yeah, we're gonna have to yeah, sink in the boys sing the song. There it is. Season back on track in 2023 for the Adelaide Crows. We needed that win desperately, and we show the rest of the competition that we are here to fight this season. Now, next week we do have a tough task, which I'll get to that in just a moment, but we're going to have the final screen. And yeah, it was a good win in the end. We win by 43. And now here are the stats where, wow, major ball winners for Hawthorn. Sloan got 34 disposals. How is he getting 34? That is insane. Well, I mean, look, Walker and Sloan both had good games. It's very hard to, yeah, ask who was best on ground in that game. But yeah, there's some really interesting performances. And Collingwood, well, they're on a roll. They've got 2 wins in a row now. We've risen up to 13th spot on the ladder. We're going to be playing them next week, and this is no easy game. Collingwood are a good side, and we know that. And, well, yeah, we're going to have to try our absolute best to beat them. We've got 2 wins in a row. They've got 2 wins in a row. So both sides do have relative confidence. Now, let's just see how the rest of the round ended up playing out. Round 6. So, yeah, we beat Hawthorn. Carlton got over St Kilda for their first win of the season. Big for Carlton. North defeated Gold Coast. Melbourne got over Richmond by just 7 points. And Essendon smashed Collingwood. That's weird, because it said that Collingwood are coming off 2 wins in a row. That's not a win. Keep us in the game for next week for sure. And Essendon started well. That's what we've been able to do. We've been able to start well against some good sides, but just not hold on. If we can actually play a complete game versus Collingwood next week, I think there's all the reason that we can get a win. But if we don't play well enough against a good side, we will get smashed out of the park. Now, I don't think there's too much more that we have to do in this episode. I don't really need to make this one drag on. We'll go and have a little look at the ladder. But yeah, look, there it is. We're 2-4, and our season is back on track. But again, Collingwood are no easy team. Melbourne are 6-0, Swans are 5-1, North are 5-1. That's a big game versus Melbourne coming up for them next episode, which we'll be able to see the results of that next episode. The Giants are 4-2, Pies 4-2, Dockers and Cats are 4-2. Then there's a big group of 3-3 here, and then our percentage is faring okay. And then yeah, Carlton have still got that win, and West Coast and Hawthorn go undefeated. They haven't gotten a win yet, and we are still we're playing West Coast soonish in about round 13, I'm pretty sure, and we just played Hawthorn. So, yeah, now our next couple of weeks are the toughest weeks we're going to have. We've got Collingwood, got Geelong, got St Kilda, and then we've got the Dogs. So we've got the Saints, who are a bottom 4 side, the Dogs, who are just above us, but yeah, Collingwood and Geelong in our next couple of weeks. Those are games which we've got to win one of them realistically. Now, I think that's it. I'll go to Coleman Medal. Right, here we go. So now Walker's in front with 15 goals, Green and Rankin on 14, Revo on 13, Spargo on 12, and then Rochelle and Bailey on 11 each. So there it is. That is the that's the yeah, Coleman Medal, and then yeah, we'll just go through the rest of these stats here. You'd probably want to turn down like your YouTube speed if you wanted to, yeah, if you want to see what these stats are. But yeah, anyway though, that is going to wrap us up for today's episode. We've got we just got a massive game next week, and yeah, you'll definitely want to come come back. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so you'll be able to see this episode as soon as it goes out. But anyway though, we've got 2 wins in a row now. We are on a roll this season, and can we continue by taking down the mighty Magpies next week? Thank you guys for so much watching. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. Send you guys another video on the channel. Thank you guys so much. It's Brother Run, Flame Footy out.